North Korea was on the U.S. list of state sponsors of terrorism for 20 years until George Bush lifted it in 2008 as part of an international effort to denuclearize the Korean peninsula. That effort obviously failed, said Tillerson.
But as a result of actions they've taken, including assassinations outside of their country, using banned chemical weapons, these are all very, very serious actions on their part that put the public at risk as well.
Tillerson referred specifically to the assassination of Kim Jong-un's brother by 2 women at Kuala Lumpur Airport in Malaysia in February. But at a cabinet meeting earlier in the day, President Trump brought up the case of a U.S. student who was returned to the United States earlier this year in a comatose state after a lengthy detention in North Korea and died 6 days after his return home.
As we take this action today, our thoughts turn to Otto Warmbier, wonderful young man, and the countless others so brutally affected by the North Korean oppression.
Tillerson said North Korea's status as state sponsor of terrorism will affect countries that deal with it because it includes limits that are not covered by economic sanctions. But he said many countries have already joined the effort to contain North Korea's regime.
In our visit to Vietnam, they have committed that they're going to curtail activities further with North Korea. Malaysia has indicated a curtailment. Singapore has cut off all trade with North Korea. The Philippines have cut off all trade. And just recently, the Deputy Secretary of State's been in Africa. He had meetings with the Sudanese government. The Sudanese government have traditionally been buying military weapons from North Korea. They now have agreed to halt all those purchases as well.
Tillerson could not say if China has done enough to stop its fuel shipments to North Korea, but he said long lines at gas stations in the impoverished country are a sign of serious petrol shortages. The Secretary of State said the United States is focused on a mission that is going to change North Korea's path so it can engage with other countries in economic activities beneficial to its citizens. Zlatica Hoke, VOA News, Washington.